It's time for our weekly reviews.
I think you need to tell your friend Matt because he's wrote in the comments here. Give him a warning.
Oh yeah, we commented on that. He doesn't care, but I'm not going to give too much away. So we're going to start with A Quiet Place. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. I honestly went into this not really understanding what was going to happen.
Okay, so let me guess. You assume that this is going to be like a jerry-rigged type of fucking movie, like whatever.
After what I saw on the fucking
you thought this was going to be
horror thing.
I bet he
Hill House.
Chris, I bet he thought this was going to be one of his Shudder movies.
I did.
I
did.
Oh hell no! This is S tier, my guy. S tier.
I'm getting it into my contemporary.
I'd say it's more of a thriller than a horror.
Oh my god!
Sci-fi thriller.
I'll tell you right now, the main story is fantastic. Family trying to survive in a fucking apocalyptic world with monsters everywhere.
So, how'd you feel about the pacing?
I thought it was great. Great stuff.
This guy's blown away, Chris.
I am. I went into this, ladies and gentlemen.
Chris,
I went into this movie thinking that it was going to be a shitstorm, but my God, was I impressed.
And it's funny, right? Because John Krasinski, he's in
I
the
know.
See,
even me and Mel were watching that. We're like, why does this guy look familiar? And I'm looking at him. I go, I fucking seen this guy somewhere.
And gifts all the time, man.
Right, but the beard threw me off. I'm like, where the fuck do I know this guy? And then she's like, isn't that guy from The Office? I go, that's that fucking guy. I thought it was.
His name is Jim in The Office.
Jim. I thought it was Dwight, but I was like, right now, when we first watched the fucking Quiet Place, I was like, he looks familiar. Where is he from?
And Chris, weren't we talking about like it wasn't last episode, it was like a few episodes ago where we talked about how comedic actors usually blow up when they take it serious. Like, they do a great job.
Yeah. And he directed it. She magnifique. That man is going to get so much praise today. It's not even funny.
He was on double duty for the Quiet Place and Quiet Place 2. It was a phenomenal film. I thought the whole story was really good. My kids even liked it as well, to be fair.
Before I get into my contemporaneous notes, I'm going to show Don what I gave it.
Oh, I know. Can I read your notes?
If you can, it's all chicken scratched up, but...
No, you have better fucking writing than I do.
Well, I try.
You actually took your time to write this out.
Right off the bat, I wrote that the apocalypse scene was just fucking fantastic. Right off the fucking bat.
You wait till you watch the second one when they explain it, mate.
Oh, we'll get into that.
So, all right. So,
what do you think about that opening scene of everything fucking gone?
One thing I want to say is like my first feeling when I watched that movie is like I felt like myself, like I was a mute.
Sorry for the noise, ladies and gentlemen. My neighbor's doing some sort of...
I don't think they can hear it through this.
Okay, then never mind.
This is a good mic. Can you hear it?
Yeah, is he cutting up some dead bodies?
More than likely.
It's in the front. I think they're cutting down some wood or trees.
He's working on his number.
Sick of people doing that shit.
Yeah.
4th of July is supposed to be about beer and fireworks in the alley, not fucking logs.
Maybe he's making a log for a fireplace.
Couches and mattresses and logs. Fuck you.
Oh my. So what were you saying again about A Quiet Place?
Well, I felt like I was watching a silent film, like back in what was it, 40s and 50s.
That was fucking great.
Like it throws you off. Like you're like, oh shit, can I hear? Like hold up. Like,
that was fucking great. I wrote in my note that got points.
When they explained the situation, was good.
Oh my god, that whole, like I said, the apocalypse scene got points for me. The monsters were extremely fucking fast. When they heard you could ask Mel. Boom, they were there. I was like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
Like I said before, I think what added depth to the movie is they actually used a deaf actress. They
They
didn't use somebody who pretended to be deaf.
She was legitimately deaf. Yeah.
And that was I don't know whose idea that was, honestly. I thought it was John Krasinski's, but I don't know. I can't confirm that, but dude, it's insane because you don't think she's deaf when you're watching the movie. Like I seen it in theater.
I didn't either.
You don't think it's deaf. You don't think she's deaf, the actress. And then you look at you research stuff and you see stuff. You're like, oh, fucking wow, that's immersive.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but video games. She had a hearing aid as well.
Yeah, video games have immersion, you know, like they do their best to do that, and when movies incorporate it, it's fucking amazing. Honestly.
I'll tell you what, it really creeped me out how quiet. Yeah, I mean, just the silence and isolation, that got me. I was like, fuck, man, any little fucking thing you do, they're there. I will say this though, I had to take points off for something.
Oh, not an off-screen kill, was it?
What was that?
Not an off-screen kill, was it?
No, it wasn't the off-screen kill. You know what bothered me?
What's up?
When they killed the son. That bothered me.
Oh, you can't take points off for that.
I'm sorry, that bothered me. I did not want to see a kid.
No, you got to push boundaries. You have to push boundaries.
Yeah,
that hurt me.
And the way they did it too, though, the execution was right.
I understand, but it hurt me. I don't want to see kids get killed in horror movies.
You actually didn't take points off from what I see.
Right here.
But it's something that bothered you. That bothered you. It's okay to express that, honestly. Like, hey,
yeah, but you got to look at it as also like you're talking about it, and it's meant to be making a talking point of a film, and you're talking about it.
You're right. No, you're right.
All right, guys. Well, you know what? Can I give out the score this time?
Yes. Let me. Hold on. Wait, we're not done here. I want to get more into.
No, I want to hold this.
That cool? That's They Live.
Oh well.
Here it is.
So I want to double check what you wrote. Yeah. Okay. For sure.
There we go. Don's going to read off the score when we're done here. I said about the one thing that impacted me big time as a future father eventually.
You wanted to cry, I know.
I did. We'll get into that. Hold on.
Okay.
When, what's the guy from Jim, right?
Yeah.
I call him John.
John Krasinski.
John Krasinski, when he is, that fishing scene got me. I got me big time. For those of you that don't know, the fishing scene is when he takes his son out to go fishing, and his son is that when he drops the fish and he's freaking the fuck out, like, oh, they're gonna come. He goes, no, they can't hear us. The river's loud.
Yeah. And
he shows them on that waterfall. He's like screaming and screaming. When they finally talk and have that moment, as a father, a future father, I want to be to talk to your child. That hit me right here. I'm like, oh my God, I can't talk to my son because of these fucking goofy fucking aliens. Because if something happens, my son's gonna die. But
I'm doing it anyway.
With that. That got
we
me.
had our chance because the river's loud.
Yeah. Chris, you should know as a father how it.
Like, look, I don't have kids, but it's like the way that I took care of my brothers at a point in my life. It is like that sometimes with all the chaos. Like, it's metaphorical. I'm probably looking too much into it, but
no, you're not.
It's kind of like one of those things, right? Where like life is so chaotic, right?
Yep.
So fucking nuts, and then you have that chance to like give your kid a lesson. Give that kid, any kid you're with, like, you know, the younger generation, brother, son, daughter, whatever, and it becomes this thing where it's like.
There's a sacred bond between parent and child.
You know, or like any type of younger person you got to take care of. Like,
I don't want to break down on camera.
You know,
trying hard not to tear up here.
It's like, because you know there's like kids are so tender and they're so sweet and innocent. Even when they do nasty shit, they don't know any better. Like, you know, and then it comes down to that. Like, hey, I'm gonna show you this, and it's okay. Don't freak out. Don't be afraid. We got this moment now.
And that is another scene that was powerful. I'll get into right now. My final thoughts about this movie. We got to the positives. Like I said, the river scene drew it over the top for me. The positives, you know, I thought the unbelievable quiet was incredible. It gave a good feeling.
Yeah.
The family story was great. Finally, after watching that Drek on fucking on fucking Netflix, but I'm gonna give it another chance. The makeup was great, but this is what got me, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm trying hard not to break down on camera.
Show me what you got.
When John Krasinski sacrifices his life for his children.
Dude, I was gonna bring that up. Like,
I wept like a baby. I had to go in my room and cry.
Did you cry?
I wept. I wept hard. Cried? I really did.
I'm just watching the movie. All I hear is, I was like, babe, are you okay? He's like,
you fucking cried?
Yeah.
Yo, Yo,
And I know
let's go.
tough guy Bert crying.
I've been waiting for that shit. I wish I would have seen
I
that.
cried. I had to go. I had to compose myself in the bathroom. I cried. That got me. As like I said, as a father.
I get you. I'm a father of 3.
Look, I don't think you got to be a future father to feel like that, though.
I mean,
my
God, I put myself in that. My child is going to be killed. I've lived my life. I want them to live theirs. You're fucking right. I do the same thing.
I would do the same thing. I do it for someone else's kids.
God damn it, that was a tearjerker. I actually put a sad face on this. I cried. You see?
I see. Oh shit! He did right. Fucking sad face. Holy fuck.
Yeah, but that's the way it is. So when you have kids, it's a bond that you'll never understand until you have them in front of you. I mean, I've got 3 of them myself. You will never know until it's there in front of you. The love and the bond, it's unbreakable.
The closest thing I can compare that to is my love for my nieces and nephews.
That was a tease.
Especially, I mean, especially the girls,
Yeah.
Emma and Boo.
Can I self promote real quick?
Let me finish this up real
Okay,
quick.
go ahead. Let me know
Um,
when I can, though.
yes. I just want to say right now, ladies and gentlemen, on my scale from 1 to 5, go for it.
A Quiet Place is a 5 out of 5.
I recommend it. Get it. I will say I didn't write this. I didn't say this, but the ending was fucking great. When we will do A Quiet Place 2,
You are missing a few bullet points from the film, though, that were really, really good.
I wanted that. I wanted her to kill that fucking alien.
I know,
I
but
wanted her to kill him.
Yeah, but
Oh,
that's
that's
what you're
sorry.
missing. You're missing the fact that his wife was pregnant the whole way through.
Yeah,
and then she
I'm
had to
sorry, I
give birth.
forgot about that.
She had to give birth through the whole having to be quiet. Which
Yep.
I mean, I've been around my own. Other
Yes.
half,
Let you guys.
Yes. So tell me why, like, when that movie exists, why the fuck were people hyping up shit like Bird Box? What the fuck, man?
Oh, he's going on a rant, ladies and gentlemen. Gone rant.
You got to understand, though.
Fuck
At
is
the
that
same
movie?
time,
Sound the alarm.
Like,
It
I
might
love
have been-
Sandra Bullock, but
it's
come
still-
on now.
Oh, I like
isn't it?
Bird
But you still have fucking needs and desires, and things like that. Are going to happen. People are going to necessarily get
I would say
pregnant.
the
But
same
you have that desire. You're with your missus or your wife, and you're going for apocalypse, and it's quiet at the time. Things are going to happen. Unfortunately, that's the way it is.
Two things. Go ahead, Chris. I'm sorry.
And also the ending when they realize how to kill it.
Yes.
was brilliant as well.
Oh, I was so happy she killed that
And the fact that-
motherfucker.
And the fact that Jim was working on it the whole time.
Yeah, he
before
was.
the hearing aids.
I was so happy to see that fucker get it. I was like, shoot this motherfucker, shoot him. I never wanted to see something get killed before like that in my life. I'm gonna say this right now. Who is that actress?
His wife?
Yeah, who played the actress?
That's his actual wife in real life.
Is it
Emily
really?
Blunt, yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something right now, ladies and gentlemen.
You reviewed it. You should have written everyone's fucking names down. So you should have. known
I
the
should have,
fucking-
and I blame myself. For a woman that came to do Mary Poppins and to do this, a fantastic actress. I'm blown away at her work.
All of them were.
Oh my goodness. Just fantasticness. I cannot praise this movie enough. It got a 5, ladies and gentlemen. Recommended. Oh, hell yeah. Recommended. I don't care how you get it. Buy the fucking DVD. Buy the fucking on Amazon. Get this movie. And this sets us up for watching 2 at a later time.